Hi everyone, welcome to my art class. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a Father's Day project. Are you ready? All right, let's starting it. Okay, first you will need a color papers and glue stick, scissors, and pencil eraser, but I use Sharpie so you can see better. I use red color pencil, ruler, and one wood stick. Okay, so that's the material we need. Clean. So first one, I want you to get the orange paper. Let's draw a baseball field. Okay, so first you make a curve, big huge curve, about half of the paper. Okay, and then diagonal line toward to the center on both sides. And then here will be the base. Okay, so very easy. And inside, I want you to do base. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and here it's the center. You can see it. And then we are going to make a curve, make a curve, make a curve, make a curve. Okay, and then we are gonna connect together. And for the middle part, we are gonna do a little circle and then runs to the home base, and then I draw a small rectangle right here. So this is the orange part, and I want you to get the green paper, because this one inside I want the hollow. And then there's 2 ways we can do it. One is draw one more this part, okay, on the green paper. This part, draw one more time on the paper, and then later on we are gonna cut it out and glue it over. Okay, that's one way. And the other way is we cut it off inside here. Okay, but this is having a 2 different level, because one level like cutting inside, it's harder for the younger kids. The best way is cut out the green and glue it over. But for the older kids, you can just go ahead and cut it out to make it hollow. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna put this paper on the side. All right, I have a print out right here, so I'm going to go ahead, take 1 and take 2. Okay, so for the first one, I like to cut out this one. Okay, cut out this one, follow the line and cut. Follow the line and cut. Okay, that's the one way. And you put glue it over the top. This is the grass area. Okay, but again, the older kids, if you don't want to cut this one, you can cut it off this part. Okay, because the base is gonna be green. All right, All right, I'm gonna do the easy way. Here you go. First you put glue and then put the green over the top. Over the top. Okay, and then later on, right now, you are going to cut out the orange part. Little by little. Here we go. We have this little part. And then I want you to get the green paper and then put this one in the middle. And then we are going to draw a field, okay, to cover this one. So what you need to do, doing the same thing, make a huge curve, bring to the center diagonal line, bring to the center. So it become a basketball field, okay? And I have to print out this one already. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put glue over the top and glue it on, okay? So I have a glue ready, and I'm gonna just go ahead and glue it over the top. So ta-ta! The field is ready, okay? And then I'm going to use my pencil, color a little bit. I think I'm gonna color white. Wait, do we have a white marker? Let's see, hold on a second. We have a one, if you have a white marker, and we can color this one white. Okay. Color white. You can use color pencil or marker, up to you, okay? But this one, my marker seems dry out a little bit. One more time, a little bit wider. And if you want to do the darker color, that's fine, okay? Darker. I use white. And then also, I need this part, too much. Here we go, like that. All right, this part is done. And then next one, I'm going to draw a basketball, okay? Okay, so let's have a white paper. And then draw a circle. Very easy. Draw a circle. And make a curve. One a little bit bigger, one a little bit smaller. And then draw up and down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Easy, right? Down on one side, down, down, diagonal line, down, diagonal line, down, down, down. So this is done, okay? Okay, I have this one print out. Let's cut it from here. And before I do anything, let's color a little bit. I like this line. color in red. Okay, and I like to use pencil shading a little bit. Okay, so let's get the pencil. All right, and what I'm gonna do, I'm going to start to shading. Okay, shading bit little around the ball. Over is fine, okay, because we are gonna cut it off, so you don't need to worry about it. All right, so if you're shading a little bit over the circle, that's completely fine. So shading, 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 shading. Make it a bit darker using pencil. This is first, and then reduce your power. Shade a little bit lighter, a bit lighter. Don't use too much power, a bit lighter. Okay, and then even lighter, barely to see it, barely to see the pencil color. Okay, and then blend, blend, blend together a bit. Blend, blend a bit. Around the outline, I will tend to make it color one more time a bit darker, okay? All right, use your hand. Start from the center, circle motion, blur, 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 blur. Okay, so you see it becomes 3D. Big difference. Let me show it to you. Okay, you see this one, no shading. This one shading, bit different. Okay. All right, let's cut it out. Okay, and then put glue on the tip. Find a wood stick, put glue on the tip, and then glue it on. Okay, so it's baseball and bat, right? Okay, and then right now we need the mitten to catch the ball. Okay, so next one, let's get the brown paper. For mitten it's a bit hard to draw, okay? It's a little bit complicated, but you can do it. Follow me, okay? Remember mitten, you catch the ball, right? Like that. Catch the ball like that. So you can start with the thumb area, right? Thumb area, let me show you like that. All right, for the thumb area, you are going to have a thumb. This one, I double the line, okay? Thumb area, right? And then you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And then here, a big, follow the shape, and then here, follow the shape, close up, okay? And then this one I double the line here, every single one. Double the line, double the line, double the line. And then let's do a little bit detail. When you catch a ball, you see there's a line right here. You can have a line right here, right? And then here, the finger goes in, but in between, if you notice, they have a cross. cross, like this kind of cross, to put it together. So when you play ball, it's not gonna be easily to break apart. Okay, all right, repeat the same thing. Okay, and then this one more ring. Okay, this one can go a little bit longer, and then here's, let's do cross, 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 and then bring the line together. And then here it's opening, right? So here we are going to make the connection together. Okay, and then here on the bottom it's the opening. Okay, by opening you make a curve 1, curve 2, and then seam together. Okay, so mitten is like that, and then inside, you know, you can write something for daddy, and I have a hangout to show it to you. Okay, this one is the one. Okay, you can see I cut the best that. Is that cool? Okay, so you have a meaning. That's why we use the baseball mitten, because of this. All right, let's cut it around. This one, and then you see the line. I want you to be able to push into your bat. So here I'm gonna have you use scissors to cut, or use the X-Acto knife. Okay, for me, if you use the X-Acto knife, you have to ask a dog to help you make the opening. Okay, otherwise you can just use scissors, you know, fold it and then cut, easy too. Okay, either way. All right, but make sure cut big enough for you to tuck it in this, and then you can go up and down, left and right. You can play with it. Okay, all right, I'm gonna make the opening a little bit deeper, bigger. Okay, here we go. And then I push in. Okay, and next one, you can decide you want to put it here, or anywhere you like it. But on the corner, I want to do MVP. Okay, that's a note for daddy to see. Okay, when you glue, only glue one side, 2 sides. Okay, all right, 1 and 2. 2 sides will be good enough. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do it here, overlapping a little bit. That's fine, no worry. Glue it on, so the mitten stays on the paper. And then, but this one can be in and out, or take it out, it become a pocket. Okay, all right, here I take the yellow paper. I want to use the yellow paper because it's super bright and noticeable. Okay, line, bring together, bring together, and then you can do dot, dot, dash line, dash line. And then you can write a note inside to say something about daddy, and you know, to appreciate him. Okay. All right. Look at what I do. You are our MVP, most valuable dad. Is that fun? All right, follow the line, cut out the note. Okay, if you like, you can use different color. I have a lot of students like to draw rainbow color. You can do that. You can color any color you like, okay? I just put some color to make it more decorative, okay? Be more. Okay, here we go. MVP. All right, next one, we have a space right here. Okay, flip it over, put glue, MVP. And then one more thing. This is the field, right? And then if you like, you can draw lots of people around the field watching games, okay? So this is the project. I'm going to show you in a different view. Ta-da! This is the project we did for today. Hope you like the project and enjoy your lesson. See you next time. Okay, bye-bye. Everyone, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.